Hi, I'm Grant.
And I'm Kathy. Welcome back to our Change How You Think weekly video podcast.
If you'd like to hear from us every week, then subscribe to our video by clicking on the weekly video tab at the top of this page. Fill in the subscription form and you'll get our free ebook, Healthy Moods. And yes, we are still sharing a microphone because we have no idea when it will come because of the pandemic shipping delays.
During World War I, there was a clever recruiting poster that said, "Daddy, what did you do in the Great War?" It was a great way to encourage men to make heroic sacrifices so their future children would be proud of them. In the time of a national emergency, the government asked people to leave their homes and families to take extraordinary actions which carried life-threatening risks.
Right now, many of our governments have declared states of emergency. They are at war, fighting a new, powerful, and invisible enemy. It's costing the government billions, and people are dying on the front lines. Once again, our leaders are appealing to the population to take extraordinary actions to win this war.
But there's a big difference in what they're asking us to do. During the World Wars, citizens were asked to leave home and fight overseas. Now, unless you are part of an essential service, the government is asking you to serve your country by
Staying home and doing nothing.
you just sit there and fight by watching Netflix with your family. It feels like a strange way to wage war, doesn't it?
So years from now, when your children ask you how you served the country during the pandemic of 2020, you can proudly say that you stayed home, but in uniform, which was a hoodie and sweatpants, and you bravely went shopping once a week with a mask and gloves.
A similar event took place in the Bible when the Israelites were slaves in Egypt. There was a national emergency because of the plagues. There was an invisible enemy that the government didn't know what to do about.
God gave Israel unusual instructions. He told them on the night of the most severe plague, they were to go into lockdown, stay home, and eat with their families. They were to wait until it was safe to go out. They did very little while God fought for them. When it was safe to go out and flee, the Egyptians gave them so much treasure that their financial problems were solved too.
So right now we are under lockdown until it's safe to go back to our normal lives. We know it's frustrating, but there's a better way to look at it. You are locked down with Jesus. You can't be separated from him. He's right there with you, and he's talking to you just like we told you last week.
This is a great time to get to know Jesus more than you ever have. If you've been too busy to have a daily quiet time with God, well, now you can. Don't stay bored. Use the time to grow your relationship with God.
It's also a great time to strengthen your relationship with your family or with friends using online tools. And trust God that, like the Israelites, you will emerge from this lockdown financially better than you expect to be.
Make this a memorable time, not because of the inconvenience and frustration, but because of how much you grew. Our Free Your Mind weekly online video program is a great way to grow mentally, spiritually, and emotionally during lockdown. You can learn more about it by using the links below this video.
We'll talk to you again next week, but this week, use the lockdown as a great opportunity to get to know Jesus because he's in lockdown with you.